Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making a Croque Monsieur. Now this classic French dish offers a great combination of flavor and texture, featuring ham, a creamy bechamel sauce, and melted cheese, sandwiched between two slices of bread. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's dive right into this recipe. First, we're going to need 2.5 cups worth of either Gruyere or Emmental cheese. You want to have this grated. You can either buy it already pre-grated, but I feel like it melts easier if you use it from a block of cheese and grate it yourself. So just keep that in mind when you try this recipe. Next, we're going to make our bechamel sauce. And for that, we're going to melt 1/4 cup's worth of unsalted butter into a medium-sized saucepan set over medium heat, or 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. Once the butter's been melted, we want to add in 1/4 cup's worth of all-purpose flour and whisk this constantly for about 3 minutes to prevent the flour from burning. Now we're going to gradually add in 1.5 cups worth of whole milk, stirring the mixture well until it's smooth. You want to continue to cook this until the bechamel sauce has thickened. And once the consistency looks like this, you want to remove it from the heat and season this with a thin sprinkling of salt as well as freshly ground black pepper. We're also going to add 1/4 teaspoon's worth of Dijon mustard, as well as a dash or two of nutmeg, whisking those in and then setting this bechamel sauce aside while we prepare the rest of the sandwich. Separately, you also want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 218 degrees Celsius. And you want to line a large baking sheet with parchment paper and set that aside. We're now going to spread each slice of bread with the bechamel on one side, spreading it to the edges of each slice of bread. You want to have 4 slices of the bread, bechamel side up, on top of the prepared baking sheet. And to those slices, we're going to top them with 2 slices of ham each. And for this recipe, you want to go for a high quality slice of ham. Follow that up with half of the Gruyere cheese, spread equally amongst the 4 bread slices, as well as 1/8 cup's worth of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Spreading that also evenly between the 4 slices. Now we're going to place the remaining 4 slices of bread over the cheese, also bechamel side up, and we're going to top this with the remaining Gruyere cheese, which should be about 1.25 cups worth, as well as another 1/8 cups worth of Parmesan cheese. You want to season the top of each sandwich with a thin sprinkling of black pepper. I know the sandwiches look like they're inside out, but trust the process. We're going to bake these initially for 5 to 6 minutes or until the cheese is just melted. Then you want to remove the pan from the oven and turn on your broiler to 500 degrees Fahrenheit or 260 degrees Celsius. You want to return the pan to the oven and make sure that the pan is at least 6 inches away from the broiler, and broil these for 2 to 3 minutes or until the cheese on top is golden brown. Once that's out of the oven, you want to garnish this with some freshly chopped parsley. And your Croque Monsieur is ready to be served immediately and enjoyed. Congrats, you've made one elevated breakfast dish right at home. For a twist on this classic, you can try adding on some sliced tomatoes or even a fried egg on top for extra flavor and substance. This recipe creates 4 sandwiches, and I like using this as a meal prep, and this can also feed a small family as well. But when you do try this at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 5, Mastering Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make this recipe, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button too, and feel free to share this recipe with all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week where I show you another great sandwich recipe, my steak sandwich. Another good go-to lunch option that is both tasty and filling. Well, thanks again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. You can always check out more recipes on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos. Let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.